أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعاديات ضبحا فالموريات قدحا فالمغيرات صبحا فأثرن به نقعا فوسطن به جمعا إن الإنسان لربه لكنود وإنه على ذلك لشهيد وإنه لحب الخير لشديد أفلا يعلم إذا بعثر ما في القبور وحصل ما في الصدور إن ربهم بهم يومئذ لخبير. I want to start by saying that this surah is one of my favorites in the Qur'an when it comes to exploring the incredible logic of the Qur'an and the way in which the beautiful, creative way in which Allah sets up an argument. You know, the message of the Qur'an is very straightforward, very simple. But the power of the Qur'an is not just in what it says, but in how it says it. And this is a stellar example of how Allah presents an argument. How He sets up the mind of the listener in conveying a message to them in a powerful way. What we're going to learn in this surah, inshallah ta'ala, is the attitude of the human being, the greed of the human being, the carelessness and the heedlessness of the human being, and the things he does on this earth without fear of any consequence. The human being does things on this earth without caring what is going to be the result of this. I'm not going to get caught, so I don't care. Now, وَالْعَادِيَاتِ ضَبْحًا. Allah is taking an oath. And He says, I swear by al-adiyat. The word adiyah, in Arabic, it comes from the word adu, which means to have animosity. But adi, the masculine form, is used for someone who's running in battle against the enemy. You know, in battle, there's one thing you're preparing for the enemy, or your enemies. But when you're actually running towards your enemy, and you know when somebody's running towards the enemy, they don't look left or right, they don't care about anything else. All they care about is, I'm going to kill that guy over there. They're charging towards him. Now that's the form of the word that's been used, وَالْعَادِيَاتِ. I swear by battle horses that are marching forward with animosity. That's what Allah swears by. So Allah is not swearing by horses that are males. He's actually swearing by mares, female horses. Why? Because they used to be faster in battle. The Arabs used to prefer the female horse over the male horse. So already this is not just any car, this is the exotic car. Right? This is the faster one. And it's headed right into battle. This is an action scene from the very beginning. Then Allah adds the ha'al dabha. أقسمه, this is Baydawi rahimahullah. He says, اعلم أن الضبح أصوات أنفاس الخيل إذا عدت. You should know the word dabha at the end is describing, you should know it's describing أنفاس الخيل, the breath, the panting of the horse when it's engaged in aggressive motion. You know when a horse is galloping really fast, you hear that like, that sound you hear? The word for that in Arabic is dabh. Dabh. By using that word, we're learning that this horse is going as fast as it can. It's going as fast as it can. And it's marching forward towards what? An enemy. How do we know there's an enemy ahead? Because of what word? وَالْعَادِيَاتِ. Now we come to the next ayah, فَالْمُورِيَاتِ قَدْحًا. The other thing we learn here about the word, these muriyat, is that as they are running, the word ira, from which muriyat comes, is a description, it's an adjective for these horses. Ira is to cause sparks to fly when you strike something. So Allah is saying these horses are causing fires. These horses are creators of fire as they are galloping. What does that mean? You know the horse is running really fast, and it's got a horseshoe on, which is metal, and it strikes on the rock as it's running. And what happens every time the rock strikes? Sparks are flying. So they're basically creating a fire as they run. It's like that's added intensity to the scene. Right? They're literally blazing a trail behind them. Now, فَالْمُورِيَاتِ. Then is the word qadha. Qadh in Arabic is a violent strike that is very loud. The word qadha implies they're very loud gallops. Every strike is very, very loud and violent. So now this rider who is captured in the image of this surah, the horse was already running fast. It was already panting. And now as he's riding it, he looks down, what does he see? He sees these sparks flying. The scene got even more intense. Just try to picture this scene of these horses. Just a small, adiyat by the way, jam'u qillah. So it's a small bunch of horses, less than 10. it's a small group of bandits, if you will, very few, and they're marching forward and these sparks are flying. Then he says, فَالْمُغِيرَاتِ صُبْحًا. Then the next scene, مُغِيرات.